It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Eagles and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup. For this crew, Charles, they've talked to us. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure. They come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out is the fourth-year quarterback out of Missouri. Second rounder in 2019, Drew Lock. Lock going to throw on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Lock. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. In motion right is Watkins. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on first. No escape from Lock, and he'll go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 18 Rattler.
In motion right is Watkins. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps getting the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean. An outstanding play. On 2nd and 15 now. Locke, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nakobe Dean. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the 1st points. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts heading back to work. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. See if he can do better here as they start with a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Block now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Colin Johnson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Block now on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Block.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
They start the drive with Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time to lean on that leadership.
Well, the
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw in his lock. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nakobe Dean able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. In motion right is Watkins. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell, but the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion right is Watkins.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Locke going to take off with this.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Nakobe Dean. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire
He's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In motion right is Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds.
After review the play,
as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick-6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Nakobe Dean, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 70 Rangers at their own 25-yard line.
In motion right is Watkins. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 11.
19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They go play action with Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
18 Rattlers, 60, 79 Broncos.
Hurts.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From just shy of midfield,
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Again, that's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
touchdown. Colin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Block now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Connor on the read option. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now to the air, Locke. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. They run behind center with Connor. And he's got room. 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. For the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. But first down, Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, give themselves.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point goal by Prater. So they do get 1 score back, but still a way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, now is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Locke to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 45 yards. And the Cardinals are able to claw one back. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works.
it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it go.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the... Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Locke working out of the gun. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Locke going to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 65 catch. 65. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got to reincarnate it right here. We're watching it in front of us.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll look to throw again. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Locke. Caught left side Hopkins. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now to throw. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now Locke again. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. For the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of game. After the touchdown, here's Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out now come the Eagles. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. In motion right is Watkins. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
60. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19. Pioneer.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Going across the middle, and got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Elliott now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st down, Locke. He hits his target, Lockett. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Prater on to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. They certainly made quick work of that. Fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. In motion right is Watkins. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia,